And good morning. We are here at the Crime Prevention Association Mission Conference with our wrap-up day, day number 4, conference and banquets on Tuesday night. But what we're going to talk about today is our workshop that's coming up, talking about this program. And I'm going to have these two gentlemen who are presenting this morning share with us your program title, how we can reach it, but the most important part about the success of what you're doing in your community.
So, my name is Aite Soa, Bridge the Gap, Officer Brandon Murphy. Our website is webridgethegap.net. Our telephone number there is 989-860-1731. I had to think about it for a second. I look at you like, what's the number?
Because one of the things
You tell me the number.
We never call our own numbers. I
Right.
get that, and I have that sometimes too.
I'm telling you. Our Bridge the Gap is our mission is building positive relationships between law enforcement and the community. Our goal is to make the areas in the communities a better place to live, work, and play. The concept of Bridge the Gap came about as more of a preventative measure, crime prevention.
Yes.
And that's why we started Bridge the Gap. It was shortly after Officer Murphy got shot that we started Bridge the Gap, just to make that difference and build these relationships between law enforcement and the community. Officer Murphy?
Yeah. And again, I'm Officer Murphy. I've been an officer for 21 years with the Bay City Department of Public Safety. And as Aite said, I was shot in the line of duty back in 2015. And Aite and I, we know each other from playing basketball. We play in a small little league at the Y. And right after I was shot, he contacted me. And he's a hard person to say no to. He asked me.
He couldn't play basketball anyway.
I beat him all the time. And he, when he called me, well, first he did check on me, but he said, we have to do something, and I have this idea. And the idea was Bridge the Gap. So we had a basketball event that really evolved into what we are doing right now in our community, which is the Great Lakes Bay region. And we are expanding and growing each year. But our emphasis is to find those young men and women, that might be on the fence. Maybe they haven't had any positive police contact, and really facilitate and provide venues and avenues for them to come and meet officers from their area and have fun and see us as we are. We're just humans. So that's been great, and it's been a great ride.
So let me ask you this: with Bridge the Gap, you've got young people coming in from various communities, various ethnic groups. How do you help break down those barriers? Because we have so much now that's being influenced by social media.
Sure.
Okay, and when they ride the wave of social media, they fall into these little pockets and cliques. How do you get them out of that to be able to open up in your Bridge the Gap program?
I think the biggest thing is that we get the officers to step outside of that box. We all have to step outside of that box. The officers, the community, we get out the comfort zone. And I think that will allow us all to come together. Sometimes you got to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And guess what? There's no real expectations. The only true expectation is that you're going to be a good police officer. Other than that, open up, have fun. And when we get these officers to open up with these young kids, it's a world of difference to them. It is a world of difference to them. And we've had so many young kids come to us and say, wow, I would have never talked to him. I would have never talked to that cop. But, even though we're from different backgrounds, guess what? He's real cool, we're cool, and they can get up. And that goes on both sides. That's just not the kids that have to be different. The officers have to be different. There's a lot of work to do on both sides of the fence here.
Yeah.
And so one of our major projects that we are taking on now is we're adding diversity to law enforcement. We've sent thus far just about 13 young men and women of a diverse background to the police academy. We fund them and send them to the police academy, and then we get them jobs while they're in the academy and after the academy with different agencies. And so that is something that is truly important to do, is to add diversity to law enforcement as well.
And that's powerful, and that's important, because one of the things, as I was sharing with everybody a little bit earlier, my avenue will, in being a professional musician and entertaining thousands of students, they never knew that I was in law enforcement. I would leave the stage off of a huge set of drums and doing this powerful show about lifestyle choices and then we would go and engage them, and then I tell them where I work and what I did, and they were like, "You got to be kidding!
Yeah.
You got to be kidding!"
That's awesome.
You know, and
but you know,
it breaks the barrier.
It does.
Breaks down
to
the barrier.
see that this guy who I would, would normally be in the street in that uniform, because when you wear that uniform, it means something, right? But then when they see you as a normal person doing something fun, they like,
Yeah.
really?
How'd that
It
happen?
takes a
How'd
double
that happen?
take at
Yeah,
it. So
how'd that
yeah,
happen?
it is. It is
Yeah.
eye-opening.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
and I want to add something really quick. We talked a while ago, and one thing we realized, the first thing that we have to do is to come together. In order to come together, we must come together. And because we provide that avenue, and just with sports and different things, that people really see you as you are. So,
Well, I'm excited about hearing the presentation, but just as a FYI, I'm coming up to see you guys.
Okay.
Wonderful.
I want to
Okay.
come up to see you guys, check your program out, whatever we can do to help. The Crime Prevention Association, I've been involved now for almost 30 years in crime prevention. And the most important part about this catalyst for us is networking. And we share with each other, the other law enforcement personnel from not only here in the state of Michigan, but around the country. And the speakers and the people that we bring in have now a part of our network of information sharing and resources. I want to help be that for you, as well as be the conduit.
That's how we make things
Okay,
better.
be the conduit. Okay, gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to this.
Thank you.
We got a
Thank
lot of
you.
connection that's going on here from all over, being part of Saginaw and everything else. So, bridge the gap. We are going to hear that, but you're going to hear some more information. We're going to put the website, the link up, how you can reach them, all of the information that's important about this important program. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
thank you.
Listen. All right, bye-bye now.